Over the past few weeks, Thorpe Park has had a major problem with the hydraulic launch coaster Stealth. Now, it started off when this amazing coaster rolled back just before crossing the top of the top hat. The train rolled back into the station and then it launched again. However, like the time before, it didn't make it all the way up. So Thorpe Park staff decided to launch it over and over and over again. However, every single time it launched, it didn't make it anywhere close to the top. This then led to staff evacuating all of the guests off of the ride. Then Stealth was shut for quite a few days, and apparently Thorpe Park were awaiting a part to arrive. And a couple of days ago, the part arrived and it was fixed and it was all good. And then the day I went there, it opened and it was running fine for about 5 minutes. And then about a half an hour to an hour of the park being opened, it shut. But then it opened again, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. But now, yesterday, it rolled back again. And I'm pretty sure it's been shut ever since. And at the time of recording this video, Stealth is still closed. Now, I don't have a clue what is happening and why it's rolling back so many times. However, what I do know is that quite a lot of manufacturers that make this type of launch coaster has stopped making this type of coaster. This means that some manufacturers will still make the parts for this type of coaster, but they won't build brand new ones. So does this mean that if Stealth keeps breaking and keeps rolling back, then they might have to change the type of launch on the coaster? So instead of hydraulics, it could be something else? By the way, I wasn't sure if it was hydraulics and I just googled it and it's not, so very sorry about that, but let's keep on with the video. Or could we potentially see this iconic coaster be destroyed and replaced with something else? Does anyone else get deja vu? Although if Merlin Entertainment do decide to change the type of launch that Stealth is, then it might go even slower than the 0 to 81 miles per hour in 1.8 seconds, or it could go even faster. However, personally, I don't think they will completely demolish the Stealth. I mainly think this because just before Hyperia was built, for a very, very long time, Stealth was the monument of Thorpe Park and was what people came to see the most. Anyways, if Thorpe Park and Merlin Entertainment act fast, then it should be open next week. However, if you are planning to visit Thorpe Park soon, which you probably won't because school's literally starting back up, but if you were planning to go, then Stealth would probably not be open. But let me know your speculation down in the comments below. And if you found this video useful at all, then tell your friends about it, I guess, or a subscribe would be very, very appreciated and helps me out a ton. We're on the road to 300 subscribers at the moment, so anything helps.